Hello everyone! Just one moment and boom! The city is unrecognizable. Bridges collapse. Streets flood.
Erupted around 6 a.m.
And the pavement vanishes beneath your feet. Seriously, these videos will leave you breathless. Let's get it on.
La ilaha illallah.
我操，牛逼！我操！牛逼牛逼！我操！自燃了，兄弟们！
It looks like an ordinary transformer, just buried underground. But metal isn't much protection against short circuits and fires. When a blaze starts, it all happens way too fast.
Whoa! There it goes.
Oh, perfect timing.
Whoa!
Taiwan was hit by a 7.4 magnitude earthquake on April 3, 2024, the biggest in 25 years. Still, despite its intensity, a lot of structures remained standing. In 2023, a healthy walking event in Indonesia kicked off with an unexpected fireworks display.
О, рожик. Опа! Офигеть! Это уже с маслом. Это бак взорвался. Да-да-да.
When a city sits right in the middle of a desert, strong winds often sweep through it. Sometimes those winds leave quite a mark. Luckily this time, it was only property damage. July 28, 2025, just outside Beijing, after days of nonstop rain, the streets suddenly flooded. Sometimes people only find out about a burst pipe when the water suddenly stops running, but sometimes the damage is hard not to notice.
Oh my gosh! We also should probably get off this thing.
Yeah, probably. Oh my god.
Oh, now the police are coming. Public Works arrived, the real heroes.
Uitați-vă cum arată străzile de aici, din localitate, pline de apă, adevărate lacuri. Nimeni nu poate să intre, nimeni nu poate să facă absolut nimic până când această...
On August 16, 2024, some Montreal residents woke up to strange noises. It turned out that a pipeline had burst in one of the neighborhoods.
6 a.m., blasting so much water into the air, it flooded streets, including a main artery. Officials say at one point...
The water leak was so massive that tens of thousands of people lost water and power, and some even had to evacuate.
And the city issued a boil water advisory affecting 150,000 homes and businesses. In a city where many are struggling with the aftermath of torrential... Officials say it's too early to know what caused this massive water main break.
Сейчас кран упадет.
Падает. Кран падает. Вы едете-то вы. Машина.
When the homeowners got back, they found their house was missing its roof. Luckily, the security camera footage showed exactly what had happened. That wasn't the earth breathing. It was just the wind, so strong it nearly ripped the tree out by the roots. It took just one night of strong winds to reduce a hangar at Houston Airport to rubble. None of those drivers had any idea just how lucky they were, until this truck came by.
salió el mismo día que iba a salir los restos no al cielo de hoy. Por eso, mira eso, mira.
Pero dime.
Sí. Chico, mira, 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 mira. Oh, mierda.
Uy! Clap!
This shocking skyscraper collapse happened during the March 2025 earthquake in Bangkok. It took the workers weeks to build it, and nature just a couple of minutes to bring it down.
Uy! Clap!
Да, это подводная лодка. Ваня, Ваня. Даже это русский все-таки. Видишь, Юрий.
You've got to admire how calm that guy is. When a storm swept through Northern California in January of 2014, some buildings couldn't take it.
Feel the windows. Whoa, no! Look at that!
Winds blowing at 138 kilometers per hour knocked them down like houses of cards.
They gave an address, and they said the only thing they did. Okay, I'm going home. That's all I wanted to see. Told you that. Get that on film? Told you that one. He got it.
On July 26, 2025, a road right in the heart of Singapore suddenly gave way. One driver happened to be passing by at the exact moment. He escaped unharmed, but had to say goodbye to his car.
Иди сюда поближе, так, никто не подходил туда.
This is how people experience an earthquake when the tremors catch them right behind the wheel. On July 30th, Kamchatka woke up to the strongest earthquake in 70 years. It was an 8.7 magnitude. The ground shook so fiercely it made everyone's heart skip a beat.
Землю трясет. Землю трясет, это жесть. Жесть. Землю трясет.
In 2018, Typhoon Jebi slammed into East Asian countries with devastating force. The wind speeds reached 285 kilometers per hour. It tore through everything in its path. The damage totaled $13 billion, making it the fourth most destructive typhoon in recorded history. A major disaster, no doubt. Fire hydrant versus pickup truck. The battle was epic. Hard to believe the pickup survived, and a year later it still drives like new. On icy roads, every driver turns into a drifting pro. Back in November 2011, Genoa, a port city in Italy, was all over the news. A flood turned streets into rivers, with cars drifting along and water pouring into the lower floors of buildings. These scenes were filmed in Mexico City back in September 2017. At the time, passengers on the above-ground metro had to wait out the earthquake right at the station. The quake caused some damage, so 6 stations were promptly closed for repairs.
Hey, chill, chill, chill! Đó.
That's an actual traffic light that blew down live while I was watching it.
Now we just have to figure out who's to blame. The engineer who designed the bus, or the workers who built that kind of road.
Fortunately, the cars held nothing more dangerous or volatile than dog food and mouthwash. But as cleanup crews, findings of Norfolk Southern, which owns the train, there was additional damage. Authority on whether the railroad has paid for those repairs. But the railroad has said in the past it would cover all damage done by the derailment.
It was bad timing for the driver. He happened to be on the road right when an underground pipe burst. Fortunately, the damage wasn't too bad. A surprise burst pipe has an unexpected upside. Now people can enjoy their very own fountains right outside their homes.
No te creo. Welcome to the London Underground. During rush hour, there can be thousands of people packed into a single station.
Welcome to the circuit to Baker and Victoria Line services, Transfer Right. We're boarding the train seats, all doors and carriages available.
Be honest, just watching the video made you feel a bit claustrophobic, didn't it?
Так, и снова садовод, с вами садовод, воскресный садовод. Давимся в автобус. Так.